Today we are going to learn about how to solve systems of linear equations. There are three ways to solve systems of linear equations. The first one is graphing, the second one is substitution method, and the third one is the addition-subtraction method. Today we will learn about the addition-subtraction method. Think of this method as adding or subtracting to simply eliminate one of the variables to make life easier.
Here we have a system of linear equations in two variables that we want to solve. So this equation right here gives us a straight line. This equation right here gives us another straight line. And so what we're looking for is the point where these two lines intersect, assuming that they're not parallel or the same line. So I'm looking for their point of intersection, and so I'm going to solve this by what's called the addition method. So what I'm going to do is use the addition property of equality to add these two equations together so that I eliminate one of these variables. So the easiest one to eliminate right here is going to be the variable y. And I can do that by taking this equation and multiplying it by -3. So if I multiply both sides of this equation by -3, I'll end up with a coefficient of -3 right here. When I add it to this term, I'm going to end up with 0y. And so that with that addition method, we end up eliminating one of the variables. So up here, this equation, I'm not going to have any change to, so I'll just say NC for no change. So this equation becomes 4x plus 3y is equal to 10. And this equation, when I multiply both sides by -3, is going to be -3 times 2x will be -6x. -3 times y will be -3y. That's why we chose -3 to multiply by, so we would get a -3y right here, equals, we don't want to forget to multiply this side by -3 also, equals -12. Okay, so now I add the two equations together. 10 plus -12 is going to be -2. 3y plus -3y is 0. Of course, it comes out that way because we set it up, so it would come out that way. And then 4x plus -6x will be -2x. So now I've taken this system of equations and reduced it down to just a single equation in one variable, which is easy to solve. -2x equal -2 means that x is equal to 1. So that turns out to be the x-coordinate of the point where these two lines over here intersect. To find the y-coordinate, I'm going to take this value of x and substitute it back in here, or here, or here, or here, anyone I want. It won't make any difference. I'll get the same result. So let's make it easy on ourselves and substitute it back into this equation right here, giving us 2 times 1 plus y is equal to 4. So that's 2 plus y is equal to 4. Add -2 to both sides, end up with y is equal to 2. So that's the y-coordinate of the ordered pair of the point where these two lines intersect. So my solution to the system is the ordered pair x equal 1, y equal 2. That ordered pair satisfies this equation, and it also satisfies this equation. And in fact, it's the only ordered pair that does that, because these are two lines that intersect in one point, and these coordinates right here are the coordinates of that point of intersection.
Now I will show you how solving systems of linear equations can transfer into real-life examples. For a real-life example, the radio announcer said there has been 25 total runs scored, and the Cardinals are down 9 runs to the Royals. What is the score? To start this example, you need to declare your variables. So first, we'll say x is our first variable. We're going to declare that as the number of runs that the Cardinals have scored. Now we need to declare another variable for the Royals. So we'll say y equals number of runs for the Royals. Now that we have them both both of our variables declared, we need to figure out two formulas. First one would be, come back up here and look, you see that there has been 25 total runs. So that means that you want to add these two together, because total number of runs for the Cardinals plus the total number of runs for the Royals will equal 25. Now, second part says the Cardinals are down 9 runs to the Royals. So, the Royals are your Y, the Cardinals are your X, and the Royals are up 9 runs, so you want to have Y minus X equals 9. Now we have two linear equations that we can solve using our techniques of solving two systems of equations. For this one, first thing I would want to do is rewrite this exactly the same way over here. And then take this second equation and flip these two around so that the X's and Y's line up vertically. Now, you can solve this using the addition-subtraction method. As you can see, if you add these two together, the x's cancel. You get 2y equals 34. Therefore, y equals 17. Now that you have the y, you can stick the y back into either one of these formulas to find x. So I stick it in the first one right here. So you don't know x still, plus you know y, it's right here, 17 equals 25. So now all you do is subtract 17, you get x equals 8. And that's your answer.